Shane Kirkwood, Fight Star Media, just here at the end of Capital One in City West in Dublin. I'm joined now by Martin Horgan to put the show together. Martin, what a night.
Yeah, it was a good night, turned out well. Two main events delivered, really good high standard full Thai rules fights, like, you know, and Topic from America and Paul Barber from the UK put on a really good world title fight, really good back and forth, really good standard fight.
Bit of a controversial decision at the end with a split decision. How did you score, or what way did you see it going?
For most of it, I think Paul really pushed for 4 and 5, but they seemed to favour, the judges seemed to favour Topic in the end, and it was give and take, like, you know, it was give and take.
Unfortunately, didn't get to speak to Topic at the end. We did get a chance to talk to Paul. Paul did think he won it, and I know he said there's a rematch clause in the contract, and he's hoping that he will get on the Muay Thai Grand Prix in London in the O2 Arena. I think fans would like to see that again. Is that something you would agree with?
Absolutely, yeah, that's true. They probably will fight again, and Muay Thai Grand Prix in London is a huge event, and that's where we'll be best suited, because Paul is from there, and I'm sure after the first fight it'll be really big fight from back home in his home city, like, you know.
Also on the card tonight, the biggest fight Ireland has had between two Irish fighters, Craig Coakley, Stephen Meleady. It was an absolute war, but unfortunately for Stephen Meleady it was a one-sided war. Can you talk to me about that fight?
Yeah, it was like, we all knew Craig was really sharp and he really wanted to step up, and my God, he showed it tonight, like, and he showed the class that he is, and the class that he'll be stepping up into some big fights ahead for him now, and if he can keep producing results like that, like, we could see some really big names in Ireland coming from even Europe and even Thailand itself, like, you know, if Craig's able to match guys with that type of level, like, you know. Do
you think those guys will come to Ireland, or do you think Craig will have to go abroad to find those fights?
Well, the hard fights are abroad for any fighters, like, and if we get the opportunity to go to Japan or big fights in the UK, like, they have some good guys, even France, you know, big fights around Europe, like, that's where the big shows are, but like, we can showcase them on Sayamara Super Shows or the Capital One here in Dublin, if we can help Craig out and get those big fights here, like maybe Craig Topic, you wouldn't know, you know, there'd be big fights.
Craig asked her. He asked her in his interview with us, and he said he wants that shot.
Yeah, that's what he's going to want, like, so that'll be down to Muay Thai Grand Prix, like, I'm sure maybe Paul and Craig, like, there's a good couple of options there, and it opens a lot of doors for Craig, like, because he put in a phenomenal performance. Stephen Meleady's heart of a lion. He's a dog in there, but he just something that when the chips are down, like, even though he tried to push, he just couldn't get near Craig, and it was probably very disappointing, but he was really badly cut up. The cuts were huge, and it must have been like, he obviously didn't see him himself, like, but this corner knew how tough he is, and the ref and all that, like, but his face is in bad shape, like, you know.
Just talk to me about yourself, and obviously you have put on a lot of great shows, be it with Siam Warriors down in Cork, and you have brought a lot of great fighters over, like Rungarvi and Sancho, and a lot of great shows you put on. Yeah. What motivates you again and again to keep putting on shows like that and trying to find the best fighters you can and bringing them to Ireland?
Well, mainly it's to get, you know, I like to promote the sport for the high level that's available, like, and I think the sort of shows I do start to showcase the whole country, and I help out, like I just did Craig there to show that level on a high level. I don't want Stephen certainly wouldn't have came here for a small show, so he wanted to come for a big show in his home city, and these are the only shows that big fighters are going to come to, like, you know. So it's good to pull off the big fights, like, you know, but and support from local lads, and the guys get riled up to go on the big shows, like, so it's a good thing, like, you know.
Is there going to be a Capital 2?
There'll be a Capital 118.
Any timeline for when that's going to happen, or?
We'll see. It's talk to a few people, and I think the Capital 1 event is will be set out, as in it will showcase other events in one event. So the Capital 1 will be the main heading, and we'll see what will fall under suit of that then, like, you know.
I'm sure it took a lot of people to get tonight to happen and to fall into place. I'm sure you have a lot of people you want to shout out and give a thanks to. So
yeah, absolutely. Like, I want to thank Karen Cadell and Philip Chu for allowing me to host the Muay Thai Grand Prix title, and Topic coming in from the States. Like, he's a big fighter. He's he's wanted around the place in the world, and he's busy in North America, so it was great to get him over. As I said, Kieran and Philip were very, very helpful with that title. All the Irish fighters, Lionheart put in a big push with their fighters to support the event. That was really really good of them, like, you know, and they want to be on events like this, like, and all the fighters who did put in the push, and like, we were when we were planning the event, we were stuck between dates. There's a lot of music festivals on. We had a big MMA event the night before us, but this is the only date we could squeeze everyone in when Meleady was available, when everyone was at the match up. So we had Coldplay as well tonight, so we had a lot of things against us, and we didn't get a great deal of coverage from the media or anything like that, fight media, but I think it will grow from there, and I think to take a lot of positives from the show. Like,
well, we were at the big MMA event last night, and there was some great fights, but here tonight, like, from the first amateur fight, there was a huge knockout right through to like decisions. There was absolute wars. Hugely successful night, Martin. If you could pick one moment as a standout moment from the night, can you do that?
Standout moment for tonight, I suppose it would have to be Craig Coakley's performance against Stephen Meleady. As I say, like, Stephen Meleady is a tough fighter, been all over the world, from Japan to America, fighting for big titles, WBC, he's an ISK champion, like, so he's fighting for all the big titles, like, and this opens up a lot of doors for Craig. So I'll have a chat with Craig and his team, Collie, Tony, and we see where we can go from there, and we see what we can do for him and help him out, like, you know.
Well, Martin, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for a great night.
Sure,
all the best. See you again.
Appreciate it.